Hi, this is Digital Femme and welcome to my channel. So this is the 138th video in the 1000 day challenge. If you want to know what that is, then continue watching, but this isn't what the video is going to be about. This is just going to be like an old, okay, wait a minute. This is just going to be a low-key OG video. What does that even mean? I think it means that there's no specific topic other than I just realized something. So I guess I have the role of one of the producers in a podcast for a company or clients that I'm working with. And I didn't realize really what a producer role was, even though I kind of always wanted to work in film, like in the film industry, like behind the scenes. And maybe I was thinking about being a director, a script writer, or, like a DOP, director of photography, or something with sound or editing. So maybe this is a stepping stone. So I work for a marketing agency in Toronto, and I have somehow been able to either manifest or, I've gotten this role as a producer of a podcast. And I just realized, I think I'm repeating myself again, that I am really in a great position and opportunity to meet amazing people. Not that I already don't. And what I'm trying to say is, because I need to seek out podcast guests for the show, I could literally reach out to anyone. And I always kind of have in the past, but it's just giving me more opportunity for a reason to connect with other people. And I think anyway, it's Thursday night, and I just finished watching the BTS Life Goes On official video release, midnight here. And I think it was, 11 o'clock here, midnight Eastern Standard Time. And I think it's 2 o'clock somewhere. But I really liked it. It was very low key. There was no choreography. And I was reading, I watched it twice. The first time I was just enjoying the music, and then the second time I was actually reading the subtitles, like the English subtitles or captions, to understand, to get the lyrics or the gist of the message for the video. And it's a really special video. The message is really totally resonates with me, and I feel like it resonates with a lot of other people nowadays, especially this year, 2020. It was uplifting, it was hopeful, it was promising, it was endearing. You just have to watch it. If you don't know who BTS is, they are a 7-member boy band, K-pop, Korean pop band, and I have, for some reason, really gotten into them. I really appreciate their collaboration, just their perseverance in sticking it out. I think they've been together for 7 years now. They got together in 2013. Actually, no, they debuted as a band in 2013. They actually have been, I guess, together practicing and preparing for their debut in 2013 for 5-6 years. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's very regimented when you are in a Korean band or vying to be put in a Korean band, pop band. So I will put the link in the description to their new Life Goes On music video. Hope you really like it and enjoy it. And so oh my god, this is supposed to be low-key, but I feel like I have to be on and come up with stuff. So you know what, I'm just gonna chill and just be low-key. I've been feeling I think I almost kind of hinted to our marketing team today in our Thursday work session that I may be traveling if I can. And you know what? There is no travel, so scrap that. But if perchance there was an opportunity for me to travel, and I'm sure I can be able to. I'll just have to quarantine myself for 2 weeks wherever I travel to. I kind of dropped, I kind of like hinted, and I don't think anybody really heard me, so which was good. And I'm thinking my sister had approached me a couple days ago, or maybe last week, about kind of moving to where my parents currently live. And they don't live in North America. Oh, heck, I'm Filipino. My parents retired and they moved back to the Philippines. They've been Canadian citizens for like ever since 1972 or 76, 74. One of those 70s, 1970, I think it's 1976. Yes, they became Canadian citizens. And yeah, they went back to the Philippines, and they normally go to Toronto every year. Obviously, they didn't go in this COVID year, so we didn't get to see them. And we're actually thinking that they're not getting any younger, and while they're still healthy and alive and we can still enjoy them, she was thinking of maybe just moving there for a while, and she can work remotely thanks to COVID. And I've always been working remotely, so there is really no reason why I would not be able to move. The only difference would be the time zone. So as long as I can make these important meetings and what is it, maintain, yeah, like a working relationship with the team, and you know, still meet my deadlines and deliverables, then I could technically work from anywhere, right? Because that's the reason why I chose a remote work life. I just hope I can do it, because I know, I think in 2017 I did go to the Philippines and I was working remotely, and it was a little difficult, challenging because of the time difference. But the good thing about it is, if people, you know what, if tasks were just dished out and I would be able to complete stuff and everything could be ready for them when they wake up, that should be no problem. I don't know. I'm just actually thinking this out of my head. I'm sorry to bother you. Bother you. I'm sorry to bore you. I don't know. Are you guys? I'm probably going to title this Remote Work Challenges. Remote Work Challenge. No, Remote Work Time Zone Challenges. That's what I will label this video. And perhaps people who are remote workers or are interested in remote working, this video will get served up to them, and then we'll see what I have to say. That's really it. BTS, the music video. Okay, I'll put that in the title, which is like really weird. And then talk about remote work. So, oh God, yeah, I feel comfortable staying at home. You know, I work from home, and I've created a space where I will not be bored in, and I feel really content living in. It's just that I'm now starting to wonder. It's already been like what? There was like lockdowns were rolled out in March, like March 16, March something. And come summertime, things started to get laxed a bit, and people can go out and dine in at restaurants and go to public places. And then now they're instilling lockdowns again, like wearing masks. And then some cities, restaurants are like indoor dining are closed and all that stuff. And I hear all these different rumors and like things on news, like my Twitter feed, from news sources from different countries or cities, what their governments are proposing, next stages for, I guess, I don't know, I guess you call it more regimented lockdown. Is that the right thing? And so I'm reading all these. I'm not spending time reading them. They just come as notifications on my laptop and my mobile phone. And I just, there's something, and I just quickly glance over it. So I think things are starting to tighten up again. And, it's winter here in Canada, and it's cold where I am already. So I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I do still have high hopes that everything will be great and everything will go back to normal. whatever that means. Because everybody's talking about, not everybody, but there's a lot of the new trend now is the new normal, the new normal this, the new normal that. And I'm like, okay, that's okay, fine. I accept the new normal. Just wondering how and where. Because, I've watched, I love, for some reason, I love sci-fi, and I am interested or intrigued by how some of these apocalyptic movies are written and how they're produced and directed, and with all the film and photography. And so I've watched a lot of apocalyptic movies, and they don't all, but some of them start out like this, like they start out like with some type of disease, and it infects a portion of mankind and people die. You know where I'm going with this. So I'm kind of, sometimes I'm thinking, I play with my head in my head, and I'm like, is this the start of something that we're just not aware of? Like, is this the beginning of, like one of these things like The Walking Dead, or and I don't want to think that, but it kind of like is at the back of my mind like that. So I don't know. What do you guys think? And don't even, I don't want to say. Yeah. So maybe these low key videos aren't gonna really work for me, especially this late. I think it's almost like, what is it? It's past 11:30, and I've had a full day of work. I had to get up early for a meeting, and oh my goodness! So here's the thing: we have switched our podcast production podcast production recordings to maybe like twice a month. Well, we'll see. And so if it's twice a month, 2 weeks spread out, we'll do like a full day of podcast recording. So then I'm tasked to find, like, 4 to 5 guests so we can pump them out. Then I got to write the content and the script and onboard the guests, look for the guests, invite the guests, schedule the guests, and then research some other topics to put in to the episode. But that's going to be crazy, because if I onboard 4 to 5 guests in one day, then I gotta like really upstep the content. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you don't know what I mean. So I'm just like thinking out loud about the process. And because they're filming and recording in Toronto, recording time will start or call time will start at 8:50, 8:45, so we can record at 9. So if they're recording at 9, then the crew needs to be ready by 8:15, and I'm 1 hour behind here where I live. So that means I got to be ready by 7:15. Oh my God. And I'm not a morning person. I can wake up in the morning, but no. People say, oh, you just say that, you can train yourself. Yeah, I can train myself to wake up in the morning. Yeah, and I have. Because in my previous life, when I had 9 to 5 jobs or 8 to 4 jobs, or when I was a nurse and you had to get up and you had to be on, the nursing floor, like, receive report at 6:45. So yeah, I've gotten up in the morning, but that is not my natural happy place or state of physical being, So we'll see how that goes. So I'm seeing it's the 13-minute mark, and I feel like I'm gonna go. Honestly, so this is my 138th video, like I said in the beginning, and what that is, if this is the first time you're in this channel or video, watching my first video on this channel, it's choosing to do one thing for 1 hour a day for 1,000 days straight. Now, I had done the 166-day challenge, uploading a video for 66 days straight, and I've passed that like weeks ago. So I said, you know what? This is like boring now that I passed a challenge. Now let's make another challenge. So I said, let's do 1,000 days straight. So woohoo! I'm up at 138th. So sometimes I am really tired and I don't really have much to say, but because of this challenge, I will just put up a video such as this, where it's just blah, 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 with not any real format. And none of my videos really have a format. Like I said, one of the reasons why I started to jump-started this YouTube channel was so that I can just get good at talking off the cuff and cutting down my ums and filler words. And I realize that when I'm tired or my brain's kind of like starting to wind down, then I put in the filler words. It's hard to think quicker and execute vocally when you are tired, like legit. I was gonna say a filler word. So that's the good thing about when I upload a video every day, is so that I can practice, talking off the cuff and not really looking everywhere, which I still do. At least I think I know I kind of, yeah. I'm looking, at least I know where I'm looking in this iPhone here, like where the camera lens is. I think I got that now. I remember my first 20 videos. I was like looking here, looking there, forgetting to look, looking at myself. It was like ridiculous. But I think I'm getting the hang of it. And what I do love is that I don't really care how I look or how I sound. I used to not like the sound of my voice. It's like, oh my God, that's how I sound. Like, ugh. But now when I hear myself, like, it doesn't even faze me anymore. It's like, because I edit my videos per se, or like somewhat. So I have to hear my voice or I have to look at my face, and I'm just I'm comfortable with it. That's the thing. Like I love that I can look at my videos and not go, I don't want to see myself. It's not that I want to see myself. It's not that I enjoy seeing myself. It's just I reached my goal. That doesn't bother me. I'm on a video. That's my voice. I'm good. And it's just it's freeing, man. It's so freeing when you are really comfortable seeing yourself. Like, we see ourselves in the mirror, and obviously we don't really judge ourselves. Well, I hope not. And that's fine, because it's in the privacy of our own space that we look at ourselves in the mirror. But then when we put up a video and we don't know who's looking or what, and maybe that's the thing. Maybe when you don't know who's looking and you don't know the people, then you're less inclined to feel conscious. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm going to go. And so I'm feeling really tired. Anyway, good night. I never say good night, but thank you for watching. And I normally say, if there's something about this video that you like, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And then I end up saying, do subscribe to this channel, because if you click on my video library, there's got to be 1 or 2 or 3 video titles that you just might go, what? And then you click on the video and you're like, and it might make you think or chuckle or laugh, or I don't know, give you insight to something, or it might resonate with you. So then do consider subscribing. And if there is not a video in my video library that does not make you want to click it, like, did you see some of my titles, especially the ones like early on, not the ones that were like in 2008 or 2007, no, the ones like when I first jump started this video again. Does that make sense? First jump started this video again. I think there was one about how I tamed a dragon. That's legit. I think something about fairies and other stuff. It's just, yeah. So, where was I gonna go? Oh yeah. So, do subscribe, because if one of those videos if there aren't any videos in my video library that do not interest you or resonate with you, then there will be one coming up real soon. So I suggest you do subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I upload a video, which is pretty much every day, because I'm doing the 1,000 day challenge. Anyway, wherever you are, have a great day, have a great evening, and thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.